Hello, hardcover comic fans. This is Matt, and today's overview, as you can see, is none other than Seven Soldiers Omnibus by Mr. Grant Morrison. Now, I thought Mike was going to do this video because, well, he also has this book, and he's a ginormous Grant Morrison fan who could probably do this book way more justice than I could. But I believe he's been pretty busy with work and hasn't really had time to do it. And I feel like it's a very important new book to get out there. So I figured, why not? I'll just throw it out there. And if Mike wants to add on to it, so be it. So anyways, here we have it. The Seven Soldiers Omnibus by Grant Morrison. Here's the dust jacket. Really awesome design, actually. It's not boring like a lot of the dust jackets you see nowadays. Spine of the dust jacket here. And then the back of the dust jacket. Now, the back of the dust jacket's artwork is done by Ryan Sook, and the reason why that is so important is because this image right here is a wraparound cover for the actual book itself, which just looks amazing. And we'll get to that in a minute. But retail price on this book is $75 US, $99 Canadian. Once again, sorry, Mike. I picked this book up on Amazon, I think, for like $37. So you really can't go wrong with that, right? So that's the dust jacket of the book. Now here is the actual design of the book itself. Like I said, it's the same cover that Ryan Sook did on the back. It's just a wraparound cover. Really awesomely freaking done. I love the design of this book. And there you have it. Now, another reason why I was kind of hoping that Mike was going to do this, like I said, I think he got busy with work. He's actually read Seven Soldiers. He's a huge Grant Morrison fan. I'm becoming a huge Grant Morrison fan, but I've yet to actually read this book. I've heard amazing things about it. I know it was out in deluxe editions for a while. A lot of people really seem to dig it, and yes, I am very excited to read it. I mean, it's got, Frankenstein, Agent of Shade. It's got Zatanna. It's got, a lot of supernatural-ish type characters, which is right up my alley. So, as you can see, the book has a little bit of tight binding here. I did stretch the spine already, and it does lay fairly flat once you kind of get, some decent... But as you can see, we're probably like, what, maybe 7,500 pages in? Does not want to stay open. It just keeps closing on its own. So it definitely needs a little bit of work to get it open. But once you do, it does lay pretty nicely. So as you can see here, it's going to be a sewn binding. That glue right there is just part of the headbands and tailbands gluing it to the spine of the book. It has nothing to do with the actual how it's fitted into or how the book is attached or sewn or whatever. So a little bit of an eye hole right there, not too bad. So yeah, let's just go ahead and kind of flip through this here together and gawk at the artwork. Ryan Sook did a lot of the artwork. There's, I don't remember actually who all it was. Pascal Ferry, that's the other person I was thinking of. Freddie Williams the third, or second, sorry, J.H. Williams the third. Fraser Irving, Doug Monkey, Simone Bianchi. So yeah, pretty good, solid colorist and artist and things on this. Obviously written none other by Mr. Grant Morrison. It does have a table of contents page in here, which will break it down, which is kind of nice. And then it has a nice introduction here by none other than Grant Morrison. From 2004, so it's an old introduction, but an introduction nonetheless. And then we kind of dive right into the book. Like I said, I picked it up for $37, and for that I'm not gonna be upset at all. This is a gorgeous looking book. I'm really excited to read it. As far as the content and things, and me being a fan of like the whole supernatural-ish type world and things like that, definitely seems like it's right up my alley. So I'm really I'm trying to get this to lay open. So I'm really looking forward to getting around to it. I'm actually currently reading a custom bind of Jason Aaron's Wolverine's run. It basically has all of Jason Aaron Wolverine Volume 1 and Volume 2 all thrown into some switch hands here, all thrown into one omnibus. Actually, it's right there. You can kind of see it. So it's pretty massive. It's all one omnibus. It's 2 omnis in one, and I'm almost done with it. I'm probably about 85% of the way through them all, so I got a little bit more to go. Ooh, shit. Ye broke the law. Ye ran away. Ye shall be judged. That is one scary bitch. All right. Moving on. So yeah, this book looks awesome. Like I said, I really can't wait to read it. Hopefully Mike can jump on and kind of maybe do a video of his own for it. I don't know what he's going to want to do. Like I said, he's been really busy with work. But since it is such a brand new omnibus and a lot of people have been inquiring about it, I wanted to make sure that we got something out there showcasing it and kind of showing you guys what it's like, what it looks like. So if you were on the fence or anything, get off that fence and buy. But Mike is more familiar with the material. That kind of looks like Alice Cooper. For those of you guys that are my age. Some of you younger folks might be like, Alice Cooper? Who the hell's Alice Cooper? Ooh, you got some new gods in here? And Orion. Darkside. Speaking of Orion, I need to read my Fourth World Omni and then get the Orion Omni as the companion. Zatanna's always been kind of a cool character. I kind of became a big fan of Zatanna during the Justice League Dark run. The New 52, obviously, Justice League Dark run. I became a fan of Zatanna. I thought she was pretty sweet in that. So and same thing with Frankenstein, Agent of Shade. Speaking of him, there he goes, right there. He was pretty dope. I enjoyed him the little bit, that I read and with him in it, and kind of curious to see, where this all goes. God, this book looks right up my alley. I can't believe I've never read it before. I'm actually feeling kind of bad that I've never gotten around to reading this because it looks spectacular. Maybe it's just because I was waiting for the Omni, right? Yeah, we'll just say that. Even though there's deluxes and things out, we'll just say that I was waiting for the Omni to release. But yeah, so anyways, go through it. Ooh, Mr. Miracle. I'm not sure. I don't want to potentially give away any spoilers because I don't know anything about this book either, so I don't want somebody to be like, spoiler. Man, sorry, just admiring the art there. It's really good stuff. What is this? The Guardian. Now let's get to the back, see if there's anything special in the back here. Looks like maybe some scripts. Some concept art. Oh, the shiny knight has the cargo pants. God, I love that though. That is such a amazing art. I love that they were able to use that for the wraparound cover too. It's super sweet. So anyways, yeah, there you guys have it. Seven Soldiers Omnibus by Grant Morrison. Be sure to grab it. You guys can get it for really cheap. I think on IST it's maybe like $42 or something like that on IST. So it is super cheap. Be sure to grab it. It feels like a pretty solid bind. The pages feel nice and thick. They don't feel, real cheap and flimsy or anything. I mean, nice and thick, not like the old school Marvel omnibuses or anything like that, but like they don't feel cheap. It feels like a really solid quality bind. It's just a little tight. Just take a little bit of getting broken into, but other than that, it's really solid. I dig it a lot. I'm excited to read it, and maybe once I get done, I'll give you guys my thoughts then. So anyways, until next time, the power is yours.